All right, so listen up. Today, I needed to show this and kind of talk about this because this was published over on Reddit by I believe, a very, very credible person. When I was talking to LFJ and such, and we were going over some things about some other, core skill set stuff. He did say that Zol is another person that helps with a lot of the content, and sort of data mines, and does have a lot of information regarding that. But I wanted to show this to you because when I was reading through this post, bro, my jaw dropped because this is a super cool thing that apparently. Assault Endeavor, or Zol thinks Assault Endeavor would have. Today, I wanted to show it to you, kind of talk about this. And again, he claims that potentially the next season does not contain Mirio, which, remember, we're up in the air, okay? Simply put, Tamajiki makes the most sense. Is it confirmed? No. 99.9% chance, yes. Mirio, that's a coin toss. That's like, hey, out of the options, it would make a lot of sense because Tamaki's there. But also, it doesn't have to happen. They don't have to correlate each quirk skill set to characters, as they haven't done many times before. So, do what you will with this information. Don't change up if you think that it's Mirio. Don't change up if you think that it's Endeavor. Stay how you are. Just think that this is another option out there and take a look. Like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. See this because it is worth your time. Look at this. So, again, big shout out to Zol for this. Been a while since I last seen him sort of post something, but he is back, I guess. Assault Endeavor is the next quirk skill set. Like a flat out statement. Bro's thinking 100% in this case here. Zol, data mine, and info. Hey everyone, it's me, Zol. I've been a little inactive due to focusing on real life social links, trying to get a job, and playing Rivals, best thing out there. Just kidding around. And doing my YT. Sorry about that. I still love y'all, and I've been planning on posting for months. And some of the info is widespread, but it's still my duty to compile it all. As many of you know, next season will have Endeavor, Mirio, or both quirk skill sets. I have reason to believe that Endeavor takes priority. I won't bother theory crafting in the season if it will release 2 quirk skill sets, because either way, Endeavor will release first. Here's everything I know. So bro is confident. Bro is landing that down. Full confidence, balls to the wall, he's ready to go. Again, there is like a big theory craft that a lot of players are cooking and saying that it is factual, as if there is 2 quirk skill sets. Remember, we don't know. That is the biggest thing. We don't know. Ultra Rumble has always been a game that sets you up for disappointment, in the context that people expect, oh my god, we had 2 quirk skill sets 1 year ago. And what happened? Nothing happened until the first anniversary. And remember, this year what happened? How much disappointment was there when crossplay was announced, but no second quirk skill set? Everyone said, oh, crossplay is here? Well, end of service because no quirk skill set. Don't ever expect something from Ultra Rumble, because they will let you down a lot of the time. I'm not being mean, I'm not being like that to ruin your hype, but what happens is, everyone came in expecting a free selector, or some sort of free skill set or free character thing with this anniversary. You got a free skin. Remember that. That is Ultra Rumble. Sometimes players go in with too much of an expectation, and sometimes they do get let down because, again, people have been waiting for a game mode for 11 seasons. It happens, so don't run in thinking 2 quirk skill sets. Be happy if there are 2 quirk skill sets. That's how you should think it. So with the quirk skill set here, Jet Burn, subject to change, which it is. Many quirk skill sets have changed before. I think All Might changed the day of his release versus like the last patch they had, like literally changed that quickly, or that recently. So be aware of that. Again, they're full setting Assault Endeavor. Endeavor to me could only have been Assault or Technical. Rapid still, he could have been, but it made sense if they were to go Assault. So I wouldn't say that's wrong in any slight way. Tuning / roll type, special tuning, PU activation time increases. Normal tuning is slot 1 HP defense. Slot 2 is GP attack power, which pretty much guarantees it. Actually, yeah, I forgot. If you had that information, yeah, that sort of confirms it, right? You saw Strike Kendo with Strike, obviously. Why? Because of her tuning. That's how we predicted Strike Kendo. This guarantees, that Endeavor is Assault. The HP defense plus is in the first slot, likely like every other Assault tuning. There is no reload speed, so he ain't tech. He adopts All Might's Assault tuning effect. So there's that. I'm one of the few people who's been extremely adamant on Assault Endeavor since I started this game in Season 4. I hate the idea of Tech Endy with a passion. The short reason is, Tech Endy shackles him to the past whilst ignoring the growth and challenges he's endured to get where he is today. Bro's an Endeavor enthusiast. Look at that line. Damn. Assault is the only way that fully conveys this character arc from start to finish. As he had swapped roles with All Might besides Mirko, Endeavor suffers the most damage and the most fatal wounds in combat, stabbed, burned, cut, mutilated, etc. And, dude, damn, what is he writing? Like, that writing gif? Like writing fire? All that, and still manages to come out on top. Endeavor is objectively a tank much more than other characters in the entire franchise. All Might, Endeavor, and Hawks are trio, basically, right? Pair, just like Deku, Chaco, and Bakugo. They swapped around. I'm 100% sure Hawks will be Strike and will likely release in Season 13, as he has more data than Aizawa. So in his context, Season 11 was Rapid All Might, Season 12 is Endeavor, Season 13 is Hawks. The only issue here is Hawks for Andy makes sense. It does. It clearly does. Hawks last year did how good for the game? That was the almost, if you were to check like the humps in the player count, it did very good. And you can also check in view counts, YouTube, right? A lot of players came back to the game. I kept seeing comments. I kept seeing, at that time, views go up a bit, comparatively speaking to other character releases. Hawks did numbers for the game. It was also that the map got like a really good change, and some of the stuff was like decently done. So, you know, after that, it went like nuked because of Hawks himself nuking the game. But it was popular. So I could see that happening again, but that just pushes Mirio to 14, which would be rough, man. So season 14 could potentially be where he ends up. Let's see. Mirio tuning / roll type. Special tuning. When guard breaks, he becomes invincible for a certain amount of time. Slot 1 is quirk skill reload, and slot skill A is defense. Mirio will be a technical, as his tuning effects are reload plus and alpha defense plus. He is not assault, as his first slot his reload, and his second is defense, just like Shoto. So potentially technical. Look at that. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. I said strike. What else did I say? I don't even remember. It's been so long since Mirio. I made that video. Mirio is the tech, not Endeavor. Moveset. I won't go into details for a fact. For that, you could check Pollution's post here. Beta, a multi-part attack, including a tornado and a barrier of some kind. Listen, if we get a fire tornado, instant must pull. Tornado would be like the most insane everything in the game, like just insane. It is intended to mimic Assault All Might, which he has a tornado, yes. So since he has a tornado in his kit, this attack actually has a model in the files. Here is what the tornado looks like. Imagine a fire tornado, bro. Imagine a fire tornado. I'd bust everywhere, bro. I mean, it'd be the craziest thing in the world. That would be like the craziest thing. Bro just lights up at Inferno. Imagine that. Like, you have to pop a res, you just start infernoing around you and just trying to like cover for the res and just keep like circling around whoever you need to protect. Would look super cool. I'm curious on how this ends up being, but I'm curious if Pollution has anything here crazy. So the damage, the beta is, so the values are called Tornado. This is called no names. 60 damage. It just translates to fire. 2 ammo, 9-second reload time. So it has ammo. 8-second reload time, 100 damage, 11-second penalty. This one translates to barrier. Gamma's 10 bullets over here. Values translates to explosion and have a hit count of 999. Similar to Kurogiri's alpha, in a way where you can hit multiple times. How old is this post, bro? I'm missing these posts. I didn't see this one at all. So there you go. Now, skin data. Apparently, he has a Cyberpunk version, which he didn't get. The Fantasy Parallel World, which I also think he didn't get. And then the Formal Suit, which he didn't get. And then Flames Off. Are these the ones that he's missing? I have no idea what his skins look like right now. I know he has like his mob boss suit from the start, but I don't know beyond that what he has. So model / animation. Endeavor's model and animation was actually very slightly updated in season 11. Please don't ask me how I noticed this. Here's the GIF to compare it. That's cool. Didn't even know that. But I don't know if that's a fact, because I do know that they've been updating models consistently. My comments told me Nedry got updated, and my comments told me, what's his name? Overhaul's Gamma got updated, and some other characters got updated as well. So I don't know how truthful that one is. So don't use that as like a point for my comments, right? Don't say that's 100%, because he did. Other characters 100% got upgraded. Overhaul didn't get anything, Nedry didn't get anything, and a few others. And a lot of players have been telling me like their models are updated slowly. The next skill set will be Endeavor, he says. I'm right, and here's why. Endeavor's released back in Season 2, ages before Mirio. Endeavor's quick skill set data was there before Mirio. That's true, though. If this is a fact, right? If this is a fact, it's true that means Endeavor would most likely release. It could. Let me make that clear. It could release. All Might was there much before everyone else. That's why I told you All Might can release. But remember, Denki happened, and other characters happened, where they just got added in and dropped with no delays, no nothing. It's happened before, so you can't always base that. That's like still a coin toss, right? Model and animation were adjusted this season. Also coin toss. Has an actual model of his new beta in the game files, while Mirio has none. True. Trio paired with All Might indicates he is sooner than Mirio. The game only had 2 new Assault's quirk skill sets released. Assault is a higher priority. Nerfed into being bad, debatable due to special tunings. Most nerfed character in MHA. He's pushing an agenda here. Every change since Season 8 strengthens his quirk skill set, special action, air melee rework. His special action has showed up. Oh yeah, it's true though. This is true too. So we covered this in patch notes. He's had a bunch of things changed, right? Has the most unreleased skin data out of everyone besides Deku, while Mirio has one, glasses off. His tuning effect only has one stat attached to it. Viking does not view him as a character. Every character released after Endeavor has 2 tuning effects. Mirio has 2 normal tuning effects, while Endeavor has only 1. ND is less valuable. Blue pulls out the water, especially on JP. Okay. Top 14 over there. Yeah, you're more than welcome to read through these ones. You know, you're pushing it there, but that's what he says, right? For the most part, yeah, this is where he went to. Thank you for your time, and God bless. My theory will be correct, just you wait. This makes 100% sense to me. That beta model looks like insane, though. Can he? We can hit people with a fire tornado. Though, wait, what is it? Insane, though. We can hit people with a fire tornado. It looks to be great. Looking forward to it. Thanks for joining the post. I repeat, nah, I'd win. That's pretty good. Cooked with this thread. So for the most part, that's what it's looking like. What do you think? Let me know. Forgot to post his icon. Looks like that. To be fair, his eye position is bad. Yeah, Gamma got updated too. And then Kurogiri's Portal Flex got updated as well. I did not know that. So yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like here. I'm curious on what you think about this and how it goes, but comments agree. It could be that yes, Andy is there. Right now though, it's still just like it's a coin toss. I'll be honest with you. Quirk skill set wise, it's a coin toss. We think it's Mirio. It could also be boom Hawks, right? Who knows? It could be anything. That's the reason that we can't really say much here. It could be anything, but would it be 2 Quirk skill sets? Don't even start that in my comments, dude. Everyone's been saying like it could be. Don't hype yourselves up because sometimes you get shot in the foot and then you just like you lose interest in the game. It could be. It would be amazing if it was, but again, we do not know. So please plan accordingly with that logic. And all I can say is, if it is a fire tornado, dude, it won me over. I'm pulling 100% into any, dude. That would be like the coolest thing if it's done correctly, man. If it's done correctly, could be the coolest thing. And you see, some of the, you'll disagree, but I'll say this now. Some of the modeling has gotten better. It has, 100%. Some of the particle effects have gotten much cooler. Whenever you activate Kendo's effects, they are much cooler animations versus what you had day one potentially. You also take a look into what All Might, with his like, the animation on his hug, it's also much cleaner than like OG Dobby hug in a way. The animations have gotten better. The particle effects too. This could be like the most insane particle effect in the world. Just imagine a fiery tornado, just like, damn, dude. So comparatively speaking to All Might's OG tornado, it could be the most craziest thing ever. So I'm hyped. Can't wait to see what they cook up for this one. But I'm curious. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think Tech Denki's real? Or sorry, Tech. Did I say Tech? No, Assault. The whole post was Assault. I got Tech Denki in my mind. Assault Endy.